If Oscar Isaac doesn't get an Emmy after this, it's all rigged. So guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I do weekly reviews and stuff like that. I have a TikTok. Alright guys, let's get into it. So, Moon Knight just ended, and oh my gosh. Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke are probably what made this show elevate to what it is. Because, let's do a slow clap for Oscar. His chemistry with himself is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know. This is crazy. I can't believe it. They actually... I'm going to get straight to it, guys. They stuck the landing. This is actually probably the best Marvel show since WandaVision. Hands down. Hands down. And hopefully my Moon Knight #1 can give me some money in the long run. I know that sounds selfish, but I'm human. Okay, guys? This is the first MCU project that actually introduces horror elements, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. And a lot of blood. Well, it was not a total amount of blood. Not like the Netflix Marvel stuff, which we all know who the king still is after this show. But this focused more on character than action. And if that's a bad thing for you, I'm not going to take your opinion to heart. Oh well. Oh yeah, by the way, staying on action, that character design, mwah, I love it. I know it's not like the comics, but it makes more sense. Why would you be carrying a suit in your backpack like that? And plus, just having extra stuff like that. I mean, in the Marvel universe, even Shang-Chi got an upgrade. I don't know how they're going to do with Daredevil, but... So they really pulled you in with Stephen Grant, and that's how they really get your attention. He's like this everyday guy, and like we all like him. He's the average Joe, but a little smarter than your average Joe. So I guess Stephen Grant's supposed to be our introduction into this world, and it was done very smartly. Like it gets with the first episode, gets your attention with the character. And then we get a glimpse of what's going to happen. And then the way they grab it. I think episode 3 was probably the slowest. It's not a filler. It didn't have a filler like Loki did. But it was a little slow, but not in a bad way. It's just, it could have been better. And speaking of that, I think the fight scene in that was very, very disappointing. I love fight scenes. I love martial arts stuff. I actually would prefer that more in my superhero stuff like we did in the Captain America one. Honestly, the one on Instagram that Oscar Isaac showed us back in the day when he was prepping for this, I wish we could have got something like that, to be honest, because it was a little underwhelming, the fight scenes, because I know Okay, here's another thing, guys. Where all these websites all of a sudden became Moon Knight experts. Which is a bunch of bullcrap, because everybody who's read comics in so long, Moon Knight is not particularly an A-lister. He's kind of lately he's been a bit of a B-lister. Like, he's been moving up the ranks, but he had his solid fan base. He wasn't well known, but you did know him. And I don't understand how all these websites all of a sudden are experts at them. Like, I know there was controversy with the Mr. Knight suit because he was a little funny, and in reality he's very, very, very dark, and he's more of a detective as well. But that's all I know about him. So I came in to this show with fresh eyes, which is actually a good thing for me because I'm kind of tired of kind of knowing where stuff is going to go. So it's refreshing for me to see stuff like this because I'm so used to knowing what's going to happen next and being excited for it. This is the first time where I was completely, like most of y'all here on the channel, I didn't know what the hell was going on. And that didn't stop me from enjoying this show. Oscar Isaac, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. This was great. And the heart of this story really, truly lies with self-discovery. And there were some moments in here that really, especially the episode towards the end, that one really triggered me, and I'm glad I watched that on my own because Oh my god, bro. Marvel really knows how to pull on your heart, bro. Ugh. But I'm glad I watched it alone. And I know there's like a gripe I see on Twitter, which is kind of dumb, how it's starting to become formulaic for Marvel to be putting those type of episodes in there. I'm like, when? But when was it a flaw that your character gets a background on who they are? Is that good writing or is that a flaw? So the premise is, if you're a little lost and new to this, I know I should have done this earlier, but I'm winging this one. The premise is that he has DID, dissociative identity disorder, and he has split personality. And he has two personas without spoilers. That's all I'm going to say. And Moon Knight, the god, is, from what I hear, very accurate to the way he is in the comics. He's just using Steven or Mark, whichever one. Uses him, and he knows the way he is, and uses him to his own advantage. Never really cares for Mark. But I think what makes this show so well is that this is a good character study, and we get the psychosis of what made Mark Mark and Steven. And overall, this is very enjoyable. I really love this show. I believe I am a Moon Knight fan. I'm still going to sell my Moon Knight first issue. But overall, I have to give this a grade, and I'm going to give it straight fire. I love this show. I was intrigued. I was blown away. I didn't expect to get this excited for Moon Knight. Moon Knight wasn't really on top of my radar, but now it is. And after this, I hope we get a Midnight Suns and bring in, I really hope, since he's a street level-ish character with supernatural stuff, I want to see a team up with Ghost Rider or Punisher or Daredevil, Luke Cage maybe, Iron Fist. I would be so cool. I would be so down for that. Please give us that more. Please, Marvel, please give us that. And I think my other gripe is that this show was leaving me wanting more, even though I was satisfied with the end, which I think had the best of the final episodes and wrapping this story up as best as it could compared to the other shows. Yeah, this one probably beats out, top 3, I guess. WandaVision, in no particular order. WandaVision, Moon Knight, and I want to say Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Those 3 are my favorites. But I like the street level stuff more than the big cosmic multiversal stuff. This is a nice little pace. I will have my Doctor Strange review up, and this will be the giveaway, guys. And I will have a pop of Wanda, an exclusive. So all you got to do with that one is just share my video at least twice with either just screenshot it, follow me on Instagram. You could send me the reply there if you know me personally and you want it. And all you got to do is share it twice, guys. And y'all have a wonderful day, guys. Be nice to each other. Deuces, y'all.